Hi, hello and welcome back. Welcome back to LEGO Harry Potter. Last time we left off, Ron went off in his own direction. Or did Ron leave already? No, we didn't leave yet. That's a bit of a spoiler alert. Last time we left off, we put up our tent on this cliffside location. And I complimented Hermione on her location deciding skills or location choosing skills. Because I mean, that's some pretty beautiful scenery out here. We are still on our way to destroy the Horcruxes. Well, we just got on our way actually. Dumbledore is dead and it's up to us now to save the world. I'm kinda repeating the story for you guys, but I'm also kinda repeating the story for myself because it's been a while since I've played. Last time I played some Diablo 3 on my channel, which was different. It was a lot of fun to record something other than LEGO Harry Potter for once. And I feel like it helped because I gained like one... How the hell is Harry sitting on this thing? I gained like 1 or 2 new subscribers from that. Maybe not directly from that, but since uploading that video at least. And that's always a great feeling. We're at 81 right now, making steady progress towards that big 100 mark. But introducing some variety does of course not mean that I will just stop playing LEGO Harry Potter. Still need to finish this game. There's just gonna be a bit more of, well yeah, switching between different types of content. And it's definitely not gonna be like Diablo 3 is gonna become a main game for my channel, because I think that's one of those games like Minecraft, for example, where if you want that to be the game for your channel, you need that to be like the only game for your channel, you know? I don't know what this little guy right here is. We can throw him around, but I'm very confused. I am in fact quite confused about everything that's going on right here, right now. For now I'm just watering random things in the environment, hoping that we will figure out where to go. But it seems like now we just save the student in peril. I want to get into the mission. I want to progress a bit, but I don't know where to start it. Or do we need to just go into the tent, because that would be crazy. We just have to be in here to start the next mission, huh? I think I am probably the most confused person that has been living on this earth in the past 100 years. Oh, alright, so because we are no longer in Hogwarts, I guess this tent is just our main base of operations now. So we can use it to travel to London and stuff. And the Marauders map, do we need that for something? What the hell is going on? Oh, alright, so if we look at the Marauders map, normally Harry, Ron and Hermione have no idea what's going on Hogwarts, but we can now walk around in Hogwarts with the characters that are still in here, like Ginny and Neville and stuff. So that way we can look at the story from both sides. There's another student in peril up here, I guess. Oh, that needs one of Ron's lights. But we can't control Ron right now. And we're just creating dancing skeletons. Like, I mean, this is all fun and stuff, but can somebody please tell me where the hell I need to go? Am I on drugs? The ghost arrow is pointing here. Is that outside? It's pointing over here. Like, please help me. Somebody just help me, please. Alright, we can put something together here. Now we're getting somewhere. That looks like a teleportation pad. I don't know where we're going, but we are going somewhere. Please just let this be the start of the mission. Alright, a cutscene. That's a good sign. Headed back to Harry's hometown from when he was a kid. Here we are. Mission time. Alright, finally time to make some progress. I'm sorry for the confusing start to the episode, but we were in a completely new area, which I guess is kind of our new base of operations now that we're not in Hogwarts anymore. But I had to find my way around for a second. Just really figure out what the hell I was supposed to do over there. And the answer is I didn't have to do anything over there. I just have to use that place to get to other places of interest. Now that we know that though, the starts of the next episodes will be a lot smoother without a doubt. Now that I'm probably not gonna be playing any more Diablo on my channel, I need to think about what other game I want to upload. I might just want to finish the game that I started a long while ago. Do you guys even remember that? The game where you are a ninja that is very stealthy, kind of a turn-based kind of operation, XCOM inspired game. I can't think of its name for a second right now, which is quite concerning because I mean I've played a lot of it already. Shadow Warrior Blades of the Shogun, that's it, right? Or at least something with Blades of the Shogun, I'm sure about that. I do remember that it was always a fun game to play, but it was quite difficult to create a certain style of content out of it sometimes. The game is rather slow-paced compared to some of the other games I play, like Lego games like this, for example, where the story just moves along rather quickly. It was still a very beautiful game, and I always like games like that where you need to strategize a lot and think about your next move all the time. But if I do decide to play that, I will definitely have to look back into how the hell the game works, even because I won't know the controls anymore, that's for sure. I do remember that in one of the last episodes, maybe the last episode of this game, I was talking about my weekend plans and that I was going away for the weekend to like a beautiful region in Belgium. So that weekend has passed by now. We came back yesterday and it was a blast. It was really fun to hang out with those people in my family and my girlfriend, of course. The weather was absolutely amazing here in Belgium the last couple of weeks compared to the floods that we had earlier. If I was a really negative person, I would have even called it a bit too hot that last week, and especially the weekend. We literally burned to a crisp almost every day, but it was a lot of fun. Just put on a bunch of sunscreen and then we were fine. The spaghetti that we had on Friday was delicious. The barbecue that we had on Saturday and Sunday in the afternoon was delicious. And on Sunday evening, which is yesterday, it's Monday right now, we went to a barbecue of one of my girlfriend's best friends. She is leaving for France. She's gonna study there for an entire year. And she had a nice little going away barbecue, which was really a lot of fun. Had a blast over there. She has this huge garden next to her kind of huge house as well. Really like the perfect location to give a small party for some of your best friends, you know. And that also included barbecue. So I ate barbecue 3 times in 2 days, which is quite a lot. I mean, I do like it. It's quite delicious, but that might be a bit too much even for me. There are only certain foods I can eat that many times in that little days. Pasta and pizza definitely being one of them. All kinds of Italian foods, really. Asian cuisine, Mexican food. You can stack those up high on my plate day after day and I won't get tired of eating those beautiful pieces of food. And you know, just regular old Belgian cuisine is not all that bad either. Some vol au vent, some stewed meats, which is quite the literal translation, but those are 2 of the main dishes in the Belgian cuisine. And of course the fries, you can't forget the fries, always gotta get the fries. Just quickly making sure that we do get the true wizard, because it seems like this area is gonna be the only one for this mission. Hufflepuff house crest, or well, if you really have been watching for a long time, I should say most of you probably won't remember that, or you just weren't here for that. That was when I played the first Harry Potter game, and for some reason loud equals funny, of course, so I always was very loud when we discovered a Hufflepuff crest. This is definitely the grave that we needed, because this one has the hint with the Deathly Hallows symbol on it, so that means that we can safely inspect this one, with Hermione of course, get the last studs that we need, then we will look at the final grave and then we can progress. Or well, we don't necessarily need to progress yet, because we still have the Quibbler case over here, and we can also still look at this grave. What is there to see with the Quibbler glasses? Is there maybe something to see on the other side of this gate, which we might be able to just destroy with Reducto because it's silver? Wow, I really thought I was onto something there. Apparently not. Probably gonna need the Weasley's case, what that contains to progress over here. This is gonna be one of those situations where we are like 2 coins short, right? Well, I could of course scare away all these birds time after time, just to get these couple of silver coins, but there has to be a little bit more to this mission, right? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the story in this location, so I would be very confused if they decided to cut all of that out of the Lego game. I don't think we can hit these rats. No, I think we've pretty much done everything that there is to do over here, so it's gonna be progression time, and we just have to hope that there is more to this mission than this. Cutscene time. Surely. The Deathly Hallows mark. Yes, that's in her books, in her book full of children's stories. And there are Harry's parents, because as I told you, it's his hometown, kind of. Totally not creepy old woman shows up. Let's follow her into her house. Alright, just let us play for 1 second. I need to collect like 1 coin. Yes. Yes. Look at this blue coin. Look at this blue coin right here. Look. I'm gonna collect it. I'm gonna collect the blue coin right there. I collected it.
In men, orgasm is considered the peak experience of sexual pleasure.
Alright, there we are. Now we can just progress. But yeah, the weekend with my family, it really was a lot of fun. I talked about the food we had already, but I didn't talk about what we did. We played a lot of games, board games in the evening always, and during the day we most of the time went out for some nice walks. The area we were in was actually on the border with Germany, so it was all the way at the bottom right of Belgium. And that meant that the geography and also the architecture mostly was not really resemblant of what we normally see when we go on that family trip. Because that specific zone that we go to in that part of Belgium has this very rustic vibe. Kind of feels like the south of France, I think, a bit.
Huh?
But now that we were next to Germany, it wasn't like that at all. Still beautiful though. And the old woman is a snake, by the way. Oh, here we are. Hold R to lift objects, hold in the correct direction to spin it. Yeah, we know that. We know what they want to do for boss fights in this game. Let's pick it up. Let's spin it in the right direction and let's throw it at her face. I still say her because her name was Bathilda Bagshot, but now she has turned into a snake. Who knew? The crazy zombie-like looking old lady is someone we cannot trust. We did follow her in here because she knows a lot about Dumbledore, presumably. We learned that at the wedding. Because Dumbledore is also from around here, which is something Harry did not know, funnily enough. And that is one of the main pivoting points when Harry really starts to doubt, like, do I really know Dumbledore? Did he really have the best intentions with me after all? And that's also the concern that a lot of people in Harry's surroundings raise, like, did you even know him, boy? But Harry says just, that's a nice line. He says, I knew the man, no, I trust the man I knew. So he didn't need to know everything there is to know about Dumbledore, but the things that he did know was enough for Harry to know that he should trust Dumbledore. That was a bit of a confusing sentence even for me when I was just saying it out loud. I hope you guys got that. Yeah, just take the time to calmly take something out of your back in the middle of the venom-spitting snake. That's gonna be fine. A giant hammer, of course. What else? Let's bonk this guy. Shame for the cake though. Friday evening we had a nice little walk through the surrounding neighborhood, surrounding our little rented house. It was in the dark, but it was still beautiful. And Saturday we had a bit of a larger walk, 9 kilometers in total. No idea what that is in miles, but that's fine. But that really was in just the full sun sometimes, and that was a bit too much. And then Sunday, normally we leave at around noon, so we don't have an entire time in our little vacation home right there. But this time around we decided to go for one little walk in the, well, before noon actually. And that walk was about 4 kilometers, a bit more than 4 kilometers, and it was also in the blazing sun, so that made it a bit less appealing, but in the end it was still a great walk as well. A lot of exercise this weekend. Alright, nice and short mission, I expected that. We did get the true wizard though. A lot of exercise this weekend, but that exercise that I got and the exercise that I always get is more like endurance training, you know? And I keep noticing when meeting up with other people or surrounding me that my actual strength levels are very low. I can barely lift anything that other people can lift with one arm and things like that, you know? And I lose in arm wrestling drastically, like I really lose badly. I don't stand a chance. But that's something for me to worry about on my own time. Maybe I might do something about it, but that is something that you do in a real fitness, you know. And we recently cancelled our subscription to the fitness service. I only just go for runs, which is endurance training, because that's what I really want. I want to be healthy, you know. I don't want to be strong. But maybe there are some small insecurities that come along with getting beaten at everything you do that involves strength. So who knows, maybe in the future if I'm all swole, you know what happened, just got buff, you know, because it's as easy as that. You just do it. Well, thanks for watching either way. I hope you enjoyed this small little Lego Harry Potter episode, and I hope you look forward to the next one as much as I am. Bye bye.